Ways to make food taste great is knowing what flavors go well together. India, for example, are marvelous at this. This is a list of spices I used. First of all, cayenne pepper, some turmeric, spice cumin, garam masala, ground coriander, and some chili flakes. Now, if you were to eat one of these spices alone, it would be quite frankly disgusting. But together, they create a unanimous aroma and depth to the dish itself. Even though it might not feel like it, there are no actual rules to cooking except combining and tasting accordingly. Of course, also adding what you like the taste of. Now you see me adding the spices that I picked out, and just blend them together to combine. Now this is where the fun and danger begins. It's time for the chopping. First of all, grab a nice and sharp knife. And to avoid cutting yourself, my advice is holding that what you're cutting sort of like a bird claw with your knuckles, like you can see. In my case, I'm cutting an onion. So you're gonna follow the small lines you can see in the onions and cut the direction that they travel. And now cut perpendicular to the cuts to make small cubes. And again using the bird claw I showed you. Of course, you both have the onion. The part that's not so fun, however, is crying from the fumes of the onion. Now be very careful, because if you add too much of this, the whole dish is ruined. It's a very strong herb called ginger. Ginger is strong in taste and also has many health benefits. You probably don't want to eat the skin of it, so we're gonna peel it off with a spoon. Simply chop it up and onto another strong flavor component, garlic. Start off with peeling the skin, same as with the ginger, except no spoon is needed. Give it a smack against the cutting board with your knife and roughly chop it up, then adding it to the pile. Here we have our trusty blender. To add the herbs and onions, we can use the side of the knife as the actual scoop. To make it into a paste, we need some liquid. We get this by adding a tablespoon or so of extra virgin olive oil. Now just split it up. If you're scraping down the sides of the blender, make sure that the cord is disconnected from the power outlet. If you like your fingers, that is. Now it's time for the actual cooking. First we take our paste and dump it into a medium-sized saucepan together with some tomato sauce. Bring it up to a simmer and stir occasionally to make sure it doesn't burn. As I said, give it a taste now and again to make sure it tastes the way you want it to. Let it simmer under a lid for the longer periods because we don't want to reduce it. You definitely don't have to, but I added some cinnamon sticks. Add the lid and let simmer yet again. I know this seems repetitive, but you really have to add and taste all the time to make sure it fits your taste. And I felt mine needed some freshly ground black pepper. Repeat this process until you're happy with your flavors. As you can see, letting mine simmer for 20 minutes changed both the taste and the color of it. Now I'm happy with the taste. I actually didn't have everything I needed, so I had to go to the store. I added some cream, yogurt, boiled some rice, and this was my result. I'm really happy with it. Thanks for listening.